this is a listing. It's like 5,000 square feet. It's for sale for $5.9 million. And this is crazy cool. This is a $2,500 listing that I'm doing. It's just photos, video, drone, and Twilight. This is not for the new brokerage that I've been shooting with. This is for a different person who saw the work that I was doing and reached out to me, and he wanted me to shoot this listing. You don't have to be doing, there's age-old debate. So a bunch of people on YouTube, they talk about like, okay, so you can either do, like if you're the Eli Jones, you can say, okay, you go only after the high volume, low revenue, so you can get consistent and do that and do that. And that's all well and good. You totally can build a business solely based off of that. But what you can also do is when you go on shoots, if someone just hires you for photos, but it's a really nice house, then you might just be tempted to do only photos and then call it a day, but it's wasted opportunity if you're not utilizing that space to do more materials just for your own portfolio. So if you're getting paid to do photos, but it's a super awesome house like this one, like, shoot a video. Do the best that you possibly can. Go above and beyond, not necessarily for that client specifically, but for your own benefit, because you can use those materials to go out and get more paid shoots like these ones. So you don't have to necessarily only shoot these bottom of the barrel listings and then that's how you make all your money. That's certainly how you make the majority of your money, because these types of properties don't typically show up super, super, super often. But when they do, it's a nice extra couple $1,000s, few $1,000s, because it's a luxury property. You take your time, you do it a little bit more. So I was here earlier today, and there was somebody that showed up to clean all the windows and fix some gas stuff that was going on. And he was supposed to get there in the morning, but he got there right when I did. And I asked him, I was like, how long are you going to be here? And he was like, probably all day. And then so I went up to the realtor because he was here, and I was like, hey, here's the situation. I was like, I don't want to be like, I'm trying not to be like pretentious, but I need the whole space. Like, there are cars parked out in the little rotunda here. He was working just right out there, which is like super visible in the living room. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just come back tonight? I'll do the Twilight stuff, and then I can come back on Monday or something like that. He was like, really? Are you sure? I hate to put you out. I know it's such an inconvenience. And I was like, it's totally fine. Not a problem at all. These higher listings, that's kind of what you expect. In properties like these, when you're getting paid a few $1,000s, the expectation of service goes up quite substantially. So you have to be willing to move things around, because bigger properties like these, they probably have people coming and, this isn't staged, but this is just how the property is because they're going to sell it. But everything about this property takes a lot of effort and time and like money to maintain and make better and better and better. So you have to kind of go alongside that and realize that some of these things are just going to take time and effort to do, and the scheduling might not always be perfect, if that makes sense. So when you're going out on shoots like these, you really have to make sure that the level of quality that you're going after and the type of service that you're providing is super stellar, because if it's not, then people aren't really going to want to work with you again. I mean, like, this is killer. Look at this. This pergola was craned in over the house to be brought in here. The level of money that these properties entail is a lot. So if you are, not acting as the, like on that level, then people aren't going to work with you again. Like, look at this. This is an infinity pool. That's so cool. And then here's the view that way. Like, there's the little fire pit. There's like so much cool stuff here. So you have to make sure that the type of service that you're providing is premium, especially when you go after these larger revenue shoots. That's just kind of the way it goes. This is the kind of living room area. I'll just show you the kitchen real quick. So, you come in, that's like a $10,000 hood right there. And then nice little living room. This is the entryway. I'll show you outside real quick too. Getting dark, so I got to start doing the services here real quick. But nice little rotunda, and then like, look at the detail right there. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So there's a level of detail you have to ascribe to when you're working on these types of properties. And if something inconvenient shows up and makes it so that you can't go on, am I turning my eyes up or down? Okay, there you go. You have to make sure that the type of client that you are working with jives with the level of professionalism that you are doing. So, like, look at this. This is a crazy bathroom, little tub right there, dual walk-in showers. Like, it's just crazy. This walk-in closet, Like, these are the types of properties that you can be shooting. You know what I mean? You don't have to do just bottom of the barrel stuff. Bedroom, but technically an office. It just continues on down. You know, another bedroom, bathroom that goes in there. It's cool stuff. Sorry, I'm not used to like changing my ISO on the fly. You know, another bedroom right here. Kind of gets less and less impressive as you go until you hit the garage. This is one of the garages, and then a little guest suite. Okay. And then it takes you right back outside to the rotunda, right there. And then here is the other garage, the exterior garage, and then basketball court. So that's kind of the tour, but it's luxury properties like these that if you don't, like if you're shooting bottom of the barrel listings and that's where you're making money, that's all well and good. But on the expensive ones, do your best to showcase them like what you can do, because then those will be the times that you'll get hired for these other, you know, pretty awesome shoots where it's, if you aren't doing a really, really good job on these listings that you go to, then you're probably never going to get hired for these types of grandiose ones because what you do isn't all that impressive. So you have to go forward in your business with the expectation that eventually you're going to get hired for stuff like this. And you absolutely will, if you do the best that you possibly can. So I'm going to get started. This is just kind of a random little video I wanted to make because this house is awesome. But that's all. My 1 hour free training is live. You can find the link down below, also in the pinned comment. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.